How's it going, Laser Bruces? I'm Bobby Sixkilla and welcome back to Tales of the Neon Sea. We're finally back into Chapter 4, and it's time to move on to the next crime scene and find the last body part we're going to need to undo that sculpture that's got us in this hallucination or whatever. I was right, the 1st of April 2127. Scott Hotel Room 1023. New Sinew City. A case I especially don't want to recall. The victims were a family of 4 who came for a holiday at Dolphin Park. A mild genetic modification in the father led to a severe genetic disease in the daughter. They kept the disease a secret from the girl, wishing to first fulfill the girl's dream of seeing a dolphin. They weren't expecting to meet Noah. A robot staff from the hotel was also murdered. Lovely. You killed a poor kid? God damn. Dr. Ross, I'm sorry, but there are no successful cures for your daughter's genetic disease. Although your husband has only been mildly genetically modified, the probability of your offspring developing genetic disease was still high. The patient's organs have developed massive lesions, and she's estimated 4 to 5 months of life remaining. Again, I'm so sorry. Hubby, why must our girls suffer through so much pain? We should never have listened to that propaganda of the company. Mild genetic alteration will not lead to hereditary disease. Our naivety ruined our daughter, my little Eliza. I hope to fulfill her dream in her final days to see a dolphin. This is the only thing we can do for her. Get some rest in the room. The kids are loving the hotel pool. Honey, I feel less car sick after I had some water. Honey, we've been picked as the lucky guest tonight. They'll give Eliza a personalized dolphin trip. Call the kids back now. The husband was called back to the room by his wife's text message and then murdered by Noah. The evidence suggests that the wife was already dead when the text was sent. Yikes. A brand new bunny rabbit toy with one of its eyes ripped off. Eliza is stitched on the back. A fuzzy bunny rabbit toy with one eye missing. Noah lured me into his trap step by step by using the victim's doll. He seems to know what I care about most of all. This is his specialty. Discover the most vulnerable part of someone and then break them down slowly and methodically. This gift can never be given back to its owner. They've been through so much pain, so much despair. Yikes. A hotel staff uniform, stained with blood. Noah dressed up as a hotel staff to enter the room, kill the wife, and then call back the other family members using the wife's cell phone, only to kill them as well. The white birds are all lit up now, which means the sculpture from the case will appear soon. I really don't want to recall what happened on that day. Oh my god, it's got sick as fuck wings though. Looks like it belongs in an Ozzy Osbourne concert. Jesus. This is the sculpture of the White Feather King, another of Bison's embodiments, which can reveal all lies and barriers. The meaning of the sculpture was used as Noah's motivation to kill. I will rip off the masks of false performers. Hypocrites who hide truth from each other will be punished. Hiding the truth from their own child will create a false happiness. Hypocrisy. It is their selfish act of genetic modification that led to the incurable disease, and they pretend to be loving and struggling parents. Deceit is against Bison's will. I reveal the truth. I fulfill the oracle of fusion. Combined together, their disease is shared, and therefore the disease is no more. Nonsense. All you do is kill innocent people while you hide behind your mask. You gradually step closer and closer to the realm of God, toward his highest palace. I receive salvation here, and so shall you. Repent in the realm of God. Your spirit gradually thins out. The vessel is synchronizing. You do not notice, but the person in the mirror has secretly begun to change. A kidney. Are we going back to the start? Man, I love that particle effect. It looks so good. I have to obtain the last organ. A pain in my head. This strange wavelength. I can't stand it. I feel desperate. I feel hopeless. I feel insane. Synchronizing. The person in the mirror has secretly begun to change. Noah mentioned the vessel several times. His crazy words must be leading towards something else. What madness awaits me now? So there's one more organ, is there? I didn't know that. Oh no, here we are. I'm back at the first crime scene. Bam. I need to put the recovered organs back into place. Hallucination gone. Huh? The signal projector. Just like what I saw in the abandoned ship cabin. The hallucination didn't just appear out of thin air. This is the device that's causing it. A signal projector with implanted devices as the core, which can project hallucinatory signal waves. It looks like the moment I entered this ventilation room, I fell into the hallucination created by Noah. Noah made me see all of the old crime scenes for what? How do you like the memory album I made especially for you? The two of us have had so many beautiful times together. I was hoping you could disrupt one of my plans at least once. You really disappointed me. You've finally shown your true colors, Noah. No more hiding? Hiding? I've been planning something fun, deeper underground, and I was thinking of inviting you, my old friend, to have a look. I don't know whether you can stop me this time. Jesus. Take it easy with the furniture, man. Or door, you know, whatever. Does a door count as furniture? I can't believe there's an abandoned sanctuary here, and the stained glass on the wall is... Bison? Who would build something like this in such a gloomy place? Who do you fucking think? Come on, you're smarter than that. This used to be an underground factory during the human-robot war, where robots and poor people worked day and night. It must have been abandoned after the war. Records suggest people continue to hide here. If a god came to these people and told them he was happy to accept them, it's not surprising they would build a sanctuary for him. Why'd you turn up out of nowhere again? I could have used a friendly face back there. A strong interruptive wave was holding me back, like I said before, but if you stay away from the signals projectors, the wave disappears. Welcome to Bison's holy sanctuary. This is the realm of God. Repent your sins and ensure you are a clean vessel. This is a requirement. Stop talking nonsense. I figured out how you made those hallucinations. Without the hallucination, you can't do anything. Have you figured it out? Am I a hallucination now? Is this holy place a hallucination? Or everything you have seen after you fell is only a sweet dream I created for you? I'm done listening to your bullshit. All I need to know is that gun real? God damn it. The bullet can't hurt him. Am I still hallucinating? Mr. Detective, are you going to hurt me a second time with that gun? You idiot. The interruptive source is on that bird face person. I can feel it. Use your brain. I didn't expect you to bring this annoying captain with you. If you're not ready to repent your sins, then I'll have to purify you myself. The wave interference is causing his figure to shift in and out of view. I need to think of a way to take out this entire area. Yes, the chandelier. Knock the chandelier down. Did I get him? Let's go have a look. Oh god, don't go close to it. Damn it, did he escape again? What is this? Noah's sickle. With a small signal projector installed on the handle. Ah, that's how he's messing us up. Noah's sickle with a signal projector. Now I understand. He's using the hallucinations to mask his true body. There is some robot replenishing liquid, clear in color, not yet oxidized. It must have leaked out of a robot not long ago. Did Noah turn himself into a mechanical being? If so, it'd be more difficult to handle. Anyway, Noah must have been wounded and can't have gone too far. I need to hurry up. An old Roverist book. It probably has the prophecy of Bison's return. Bison, the goddess, will return to Earth on the day when the moon disappears. The goddess collects the frequencies of all the gods and burns them in her circuits. With a holy flower made from melted silicon, crystal on head, her holy body is surrounded by the voice of praise. The sharp claws of the goddess made the guards in the courtyard of the gods bow their heads, allowing her to cross the garden and return to the earth. The shapeless goddess needs a body, half flesh and blood, half mechanical fusion. This combination will carry the will of Bison. And... is that what he wants us for? We're half flesh, half mechanical, and he says we need to be a pure vessel. Is he prepping us to take on... become the god's body? These people and this disturbing sound. Am I hallucinating again? What are you talking about? What hallucination? There's nothing. I can't detect any interruptive signal. You can't see it? It looks like you were right when you said these hallucinations will affect my brain permanently. I'm seeing the aftermath of the hallucinations. The fluctuations in your little head do seem more chaotic now. These crime scenes weren't created just to make me recall past events, but to drag me inside the hallucinations. Looks like the situation is worse than expected. I need to get this over with quickly. Before my brain turns to fucking liquid and I die. It needs to go down before my brain melts out my ears. We actually hurt him. I've never seen him actually hurt before. Alright, what do we got? Puzzle me. Noah was wounded by the chandelier. This is my chance. I've got to get after him in the second elevator. Noah must have used this platform, then brought down this trash heap to obstruct my pursuit. Damn it, I'll need to cycle the platform so I can jump across. That's what this is for? Wait, what is the top one? Oh. Interesting. Whoops. I was not meant to do that. So we need these two platforms, right? Do it like that. Like that? No. We need one more, don't we? And then like that. Perfect. That's it. I can jump over the platforms now. Jesus Christ. Either I've gotten a lot better at puzzles in the last 2 years, or they made this last chapter a lot easier, which is very nice of them. I appreciate. Much appreciate. Off we go. I mean, I have played a lot of puzzle games in the last 2 years, but still. Oh my. Biological breeding tubes? Looks like someone has been doing genetic experiments. My database categorizes this as deeply illegal, banned science. I'm not surprised. Noahs are a fanatic for genetic experimentation. I can't believe we found his base so quickly. There's only one elevator exit, which means the bird-faced man didn't come through here. Besides, I don't sense any wave signals around, so we should be safe. I can't lower my guard. Let's check this place out first. Are you trying to create a body for the god? But it didn't work out? That's why you're going to use us instead? Or you're using us as the template to build these guys from? I don't know. I don't know, man. I feel like it's something like that, right? What do we got here? A lab? Is this where Noah conducted all his twisted experiments? The badge is making noise again. The signal is very strong this time. This Charles you're looking for should be close by. I hope that old man is okay. Can you sense hallucination interference nearby? No hallucination interference here. However, there are so many complicated electronic devices in the lab. I'm sensing that the wave bands on many of these devices have been encrypted. There must be a lot of secrets here. Secrets, eh? We've lost Noah for the time being, so let's at least figure out what he's been researching the past 13 years. A blueprint for a consciousness transmission device. This huge machine can be used to interrupt people's brainwave frequency. Consciousness transmission device. Seems to be able to interrupt consciousness by enhancing brainwaves. Those devices we saw are only receivers. This machine here is what's really creating the hallucinations. Ah. I see. Too far. So the robot's actions are controlled by an external signal. The implanted devices in their brains are both the input mechanism for nanofluid and the receiver for external control signals. The signal projector that produces hallucinations must be an enhanced version of these implanted devices. It can receive Noah's hallucination signals, magnify them, and project them. Was it designed for people who don't have implanted devices in their brains like me? In other words, those projector things are like Wi-Fi extension things. Edward Clinic. Patient number 2. Preliminary diagnosis. An infection caused by a gunshot wound and a severe genetic disease. Details. The patient was originally found in the East District sewers. He was transferred to a sterile incubation pool to maintain his chance of survival. Targeted medicine was used to control symptoms, and the patient himself proposed special medical and chemical theories. Due to these theories, the treatment of Feluna and patient 2 were adjusted. Consciousness implantation has become the leading... Looks like Doc Edwards saved Noah's life, and he's been working with Noah ever since. If only I'd known what the final result would be. A giant life support device. It wasn't easy transporting such sophisticated equipment here. The whole thing is covered with a heavy metal curtain. Well, it's got to be an important detail. Could Noah be hiding here? This life support device has way too much encryption for me to crack. Can you open the metal curtain? No, the encryption method is quite advanced. I can't do it either. Let's investigate further. Maybe we can find a way to open it. Sure. What is this? A research note on nanofluid. Mechanism. Invades electronic brains via nanorobot liquid. Turns off the independent consciousness program. And at the same time uses the spark implant to control the behaviors of mechanical bodies. Achievements. Currently, it is completely possible to control robots injected with nanoliquid. The only drawback is that the efficacy of the nanofluid reduces quickly. Extended control requires a continuous injection. Questions. The spark implant was found in the brain of a robot provided by patient 2. This device has the ability to break through an electronic brain's defenses. More functions have been developed in subsequent studies. However, the origin of the device remains a mystery, and patient 2 refuses to disclose more information. As I suspected, nanofluid and the implanted devices work in tandem, and Doc Edwards' name for the implant is Spark. Luna. Preface. The patient began showing symptoms in the 5th year of marriage and was diagnosed with a hereditary genetic disease. During the early stage, chemotherapy suppressed the symptoms, but the effects of the genetic disease on the organs gradually spread. During the middle stage, parts of the patient's organs were replaced with artificial organs, and the patient had to survive inside a sterile life support cabin. With the technical support of patient 2, attempts are being made to project Luna's brainwaves into a robot using Spark. Backup. Cloning Luna with somatic cells and brainwave transmission into an organic vessel afterwards. That's what those people in the pods were. Luna, the doctor's wife, the experimental subjects in the test tube workshop were her. The doctor wanted to transfer his wife's consciousness into a new body. Was the person I met at the clinic before actually a clone cultivated here? That's going to be a passcode for something. Right? The operation prompt for the chain console. I should try replicating this pattern. I should write it down then. Because I don't do good with remember stuff. Pink. 2. Yellow. 3. Orange. 4. Green. 3. Blue. 2. That will have to do. Fingers crossed. I don't know where we replicate it, but we're gonna try. Is it this thing? Why are you running the freezer up in here? Must be this one. Oh, I see. Doesn't that look right? That looks good to me, man. I guess not. That's 2. In what way is that not right? Or does it go the other way around? Maybe it's the other way around. I don't bloody know. Yeah, it is the other way around. Never mind then. That's not so bad. Building secret passageways so far underground. This is so like Noah. Sly and cautious. And asshole. Don't forget asshole. Don't forget psychotic. I can sense the signal again. Charles must be close by. Huh? These clothes? The delivery guy who gave me the parcel was wearing these. Everything began with that parcel. Yeah. It's true. What? This is Noah's black robe. How come it was left here? Looks like he was pretty badly hurt. The replenishing liquid disappeared here. That guy must be... Let me out, please. Anyone? Hear that? Someone's calling for help behind the door. It's Charles. Thank God he's still alive. Are he and Noah both behind the door? I only sense one organic life, but there is indeed another unusual wave. Be careful when you go in there. Don't tell me that Charles is Noah. What if they're the same person? Or being? Bastard! Let me out! Edward! Think about what you're doing! Charles, thank God you're still alive. Who's there? Detective Rex, it's you! Wow, am I lucky. How'd you find this place? Come on, get me out! What is that? This robot, from the wounds on the body, was probably dressed up as the Noah I attacked earlier. Where is that man? Wait, I remember this robot, yes! Angela, the missing waitress from the Fantasy Jellyfish. I was way too drunk to even remember taking that job. Why her? Where is the real Noah? The wave fluctuation from her is the same as the bird-faced man we saw earlier. The nano-liquid must be controlling her and repairing her wounded body gradually. I have to stop it now. I wouldn't waste your time. Once this equipment starts running, it seems it can't be stopped. In order to prevent accidents, the robot is locked in the machine. That bastard only uses innocent people. Let's get Charles out first. Maybe he knows how to stop the device. Can I have this? Crowbar. That could be useful. This is Doc Edwards' diary. Oh dear. The weirdest thing happened today. I found a bird-faced man in the sewer near the clinic. He was weak, near death. Severe wounds, infection, and genetic disease ate away at his body. Huddled in that sewage, he might have died at any moment, but he didn't even ask me for help. Instead, the masked face said, "You need me." And he was right. He can help me cure Luna. This Noah has accumulated a vast knowledge of chemistry and biology, and most importantly, he possesses the kind of madness that goes hand in hand with using long-band technologies. I saved him as much as I can, and in return, the bird-faced man has guided me step by step to resurrect my Luna. I didn't want to hurt those robots, but, well, I had no choice. I failed to transfer Luna's thoughts into the organic subjects. The original subjects, sorry. Only the memories made it into the subjects. Luna's personality was not transplanted successfully. Today we had a breakthrough. That monster is truly a genius. By using Spark and Nanoliquid, we managed to actually control robots. Nobody will believe it. We used a consciousness transmission device to remotely send signal waves to transmit consciousness into the robots' bodies. Although it's not yet perfect, I can only currently control those robots remotely. More work needed to save Luna. Consciousness transmission device is a brainwave amplifying and transmitting device based on Spark, which transfers the user's consciousness to another receiver. When the receiver is human, only the user's memory can be transmitted because of the block from the special personality that is unique to human beings. I'm working day and night right now, and always that monster is there at my shoulder. At this stage, consciousness transmission onto mechanical receiver is under development. Obstacles in the research. The user of the transmission device can only project part of his consciousness onto the mechanical receiver, just enough to initiate a kind of remote control, but this is not enough. Failure. But although the test subject experiment failed, I improved that consciousness transmission device. Luna, you will soon return to me with a mechanical body. I haven't told the monster about this. He's just using me, and the robots controlled by Spark seem to have gone beyond my control too. I have a plan. Once the experiment is over, I'll take you away from this country to an unknown island. Let that monster go to hell. Is this my photo on that board? This information is from back when I first returned to Starlight City after my mechanization was completely stabilized. Thanks to Abel's sacrifice at the Apocalypse Garden incident, I wouldn't even be alive today. Has Noah been studying me all this time? What the... Noah refers to me as a vessel in the records, and the date circled in red is the date when I received the parcel. He's been after me since the beginning. Vessel. Yeah, we're the vessel for the god. He wants to put a god in us. The document next to the device says, Beta-type consciousness transmission device. It can enhance brainwaves, interrupt other people's consciousnesses, and eventually infuse self-consciousness into a receptor, controlling that person. There seems to be an unfinished product still under testing. If Noah and the doctor had succeeded in perfecting this machine, they'd be able to control absolutely anyone. Human, robot. It wouldn't matter. Oh, is it a hold? Oh, it's a mash. Mash it is. Whew. Well, you're not controlled anymore. What is this place? Who are you? Don't be afraid, little girl. I've already temporarily suppressed the nanofluid's control over you, and I'll give you a good cleaning up when you get back to my workshop. Thank God you're here, Charles. Her name's Angela. She's been under control since being kidnapped by the doctor. She was even dressed up as Noah earlier. Detective, I'm completely shocked by this affair. This was the work of Edward and that Noah guy. Once I checked the sample you gave me, I knew it was Edward who made it. He's very talented when it comes to nanorobots. I couldn't imagine After so many years, I couldn't imagine him making such a terrifying thing. Hurry up. That spooky doctor, if he comes back... Don't worry, Angela. The doctor is not going to return. What? Did you, chat with him? No, it was Noah, or rather, Angela, but this is not important anymore. Doc Edward is gone. He wasn't like this in the beginning. He did it all for Luna. He was used by that guy because of his love for Luna. Angela, please, can you tell us anything that could help us find Noah? It was Noah. I don't know, I'm so confused right now. I feel like I've had the longest dream. I did awful things in the dream, even though I didn't want to. Those humans and robots were all... Easy, Rex. Let her calm down first. She was just freed from the nanofluid's control. Well, in that case, you and I should go back to the lab, Charles. There's some kind of giant life support tank up there. I want to crack it open. Oh no, that was not Noah. That was... Let's go. I'll show you. Luna. Yes, the real Luna. Poor thing. I should have guessed. No one could recover from such a horrible genetic disease. It was only last night that I discovered Edward had been maintaining Luna's broken body using this life support equipment. He was planning to transfer his wife's consciousness into a new body using Noah's technology. However, Luna has been tortured spiritually and physically. Charles? Why are you here? And you? The vessel. You know me? Why the hell do you know anything about me? All this is because of you. Please stop, Edward. He's lost. In too deep. I'll stop him. He won't hurt anyone else. Thanks. I hope you can really do it. You, the vessel. Charles, please turn this equipment off. I'm in so much pain. I should have died a long time ago instead of living like a monster here like this. Luna, I've known for so many years. You and Edward were my best friends. What should I do? Friend, tell me, if you were me, what would you do? You have to turn it off. I'll end her pain. She's been through too much. Thank you, Detective. Luna will finally be free from pain. Luna will be free, which is the best result. Detective, are you alright? You look like you're in pretty bad shape. I'm not hurt, but Noah's hallucinations have been influencing me this whole time. I feel more and more strange. Hallucinations? Can someone without an implanted device be influenced too? You only have half an electronic brain, don't you? I can tell you about that. Go on. I'm all ears, lady. Angela, are you feeling better? Have you remembered anything? When I was controlled by the... what'd you call it? Nanofluid? I still had some hold on my own consciousness, so I know something about their plan. All this was done to get you here. beginning when I delivered the parcel to you. They have another machine, but it isn't here. A machine that was designed just for you. Yes, I can remember easier now. From the moment you first touched the device on the parcel, each touch pulls you deeper and deeper into the hallucinations, and each hallucination was designed specifically to synchronize your brainwaves to that machine. According to what they said, if the synchronization is allowed to finish, your consciousness will be erased and your body will become the vessel for Noah. Huh, this is ridiculous. All this was done for my broken body? Your body is very special. Looks like you're not aware of what your body can do. Your body is something people dream to have. According to Angela, you must stop entering the hallucinations. If you're robbed of your body, then who knows what Noah will do. Noah, every day he's allowed to walk free on this planet. More people will be deceived and hurt. I can't let this continue. I see you've made up your mind. If you're this determined to beat him, then there must be a way. After I was captured, Edward shared a lot of research about consciousness transmission. Now I reckon that the consciousness transmission device can work both ways. Charles, what are you getting at? When you're dragged into the hallucinations, you are connected with that equipment. Or you are connected with the person who is controlling the equipment. Aha! If your will is strong enough, you might be able to influence the consciousness of that person instead. You mean, I can alter the hallucinations? Yes, but it won't be easy. You better think it through before meeting Noah. I don't know who this Noah is, but that doctor took that elevator deep down below. Deeper than I've ever been. Hiding even deeper underground? That's where my final battle is. And with that, it is time to wrap this episode up. Because we're out of time for today, but in the next one, I guess, the final battle? Perhaps next one will be the last episode. We shall see. Until then, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.